it's Mama Beth and I'm in the kitchen. And I wanted to make a video today talking about rules. Rules, rules, rules. We are told rules from the time we're little, when we're in school. They're on the wall, they're listed, they're in the student handbook. When we're in church, we have rules. We all know the 10 Commandments, most of us, anybody that grew up in church. You know, there's all these rules that we have to follow. But here's a set of rules that we don't often think about, but that are really, really important in our daily lives. I'm talking about the rules of friendship. You know, you can meet friends anywhere. You can meet them online, you can meet them at the grocery store, you can meet them at school. I have friends that I've known and been close to since kindergarten and still love them and they love me, and we stay in touch and we, you know, try to see each other as often as possible. And then I have my best friends, and she and I have been friends about 15 years, been in each other's weddings, you know, she got married, I got married, and you know what, I wouldn't trade her for all the gold in the world. She's amazing to me, you know, and having a good friend and being a good friend is so important for us. When we have friends around us, our emotional health is much better. We're more settled, we're more secure. So it's good for us to have friends, good friends, okay? Now there are false friends. There are people that are acquaintances that you know but you're not really close to. But I'm gonna go over 10 rules, and if you're following these and the person that you consider to be a friend is following these as well, then you know the friendship's real. If it's one-sided, then maybe you need to reconsider, because you can't force anyone to be your friend, for sure, but you can recognize who's your friend and who isn't. Okay, and I've got my notes, of course. All right, there's 10 what I call golden rules, and I'm going to go through them real quick. Honesty. A true friend wants you to be honest with them. If they come up to you and say, listen, this happened and this happened and this happened at work, what do you think? They want your honest opinion. They don't want you just to gloss over it, say, oh yeah, you're fine. You didn't make any mistakes. You never do anything wrong. It's never your fault. Bull! You know what? If you're a good friend, you'll say, you know what? You could have handled that differently and maybe done it this way or that way, or maybe you need to go apologize so you don't lose your job. But we're honest with our friends, and sometimes our friends can tell us things that nobody else can because we love our friends and we trust them. You know, a good friend, they can tell you the truth. They can tell you when you need to leave the relationship. They can tell you when you need to leave the job. And they'll help you raise your kids. They'll say whether you're being too lenient or too hard on them. Our friends balance us, and we need that honesty. So, now, the second is reliability. You don't blow your friends off. If you say you're going to be somewhere, you're going to do it. An acquaintance, like if you're in the hospital, an acquaintance will come and bring you flowers and leave. True friend is reliable. They'll come and they'll sit at your bedside and they'll watch TV with you or sit and read while you doze if you're sick. That's what friends do, okay? They're reliable. When you need them, when they need you and you need them, you're reliable. You don't just say, oh, I don't feel like it. Nah, nah, nah. No, it's not how it works, okay? True friends are reliable. Respect. If you respect the person, what they are, what they do, their feelings, everything about them, and you think about, right now, think about your friends and think, do I respect who they are and what they do and what they're about? And do they respect me? You'll figure out who you're really, really friends with. Because without respect, you can't have any kind of a relationship, whether it's, you know, a marriage, whether it's friendship, even a good working relationship. You've got to have respect for one another. And respect is not given, it's earned. Okay? So, you know, when you meet someone, you kind of have a clear slate. But when they keep doing things that prove that they're a good person and they're reliable and they're honest and, you know, they're true, you start giving them respect. They earn your respect. And in the same token, you earn theirs by your behavior and the things you say and do. And that's why you don't just trust somebody out of the blue. If you've never met someone before, how are you going to trust them? You don't know anything about them. You have to really learn someone and spend time with them and talk to them and learn who they are. But you got to have respect and you got to have trust. Now, here's another one. You've heard the saying, bros before hoes and chicks before dicks. And I'm sorry, it's crude, but it's the only way to really say it, is that when you're in a love relationship or you're looking to date someone, if they won't let you hang out with your friends, they're not the person for you. You know, you have to have friendships outside of a love relationship. If, you know, your marriage is so all-encompassing that you don't have time to go meet your fellas for a round of golf or, you know, poker night, and you can't go shopping with a friend or get some coffee, have some downtime with just your friend. You know, we need that time that we're out of the pressures of family and marriage and love relationships. We need our friends. They keep us strong. They keep us healthy. So if you're with someone that doesn't let you spend any time with your friends, you're with the wrong person. And I'm being honest. I already said selfless, and then loyalty. A friend doesn't go and talk about you behind your back. Let me say that one more time. A friend doesn't go and talk about you behind your back. They don't read your private DMs to others. They don't share them. They don't screenshot your conversations. They don't record your phone calls and then play them later for other people when they're mad at you. That's not how friendship works. And if someone does that, they don't know how to be a friend. I don't record my friends' phone calls, and I damn sure don't screenshot my friends, you know, text to me. That's private. You know, I'm loyal to my friends. I'm loyal to my husband. I'm loyal to my daughter, you know, my family. But you don't, if you're a friend, you don't stab them in the back. And if they're a friend, they don't stab you in the back. You know, and even if you're angry at each other, you don't do anything to hurt your friend, you know, and they don't do anything to hurt you. So loyalty is very important. Patience. A true friend will be very patient with you when they know you're having a hard time. Sometimes we just need someone to give us breathing room and a break. And a friend will give you that and protect you. They will be patient with your needs. They'll see what they are, and you know, they'll give you time. And they won't push you, you know, to do anything before you're ready. Patience. It's hard to learn, but once you have it, it's a beautiful quality. But you should always be patient with your friends, you know. Love together, laugh together, cry together. You know, my best friend and I, like I said, we've been in each other's weddings. We've been to kids' weddings. You know, it's part and parcel of the laugh together, cry together. When I lost my grandmother, my Lord, y'all, I've told you I don't handle grief well, and I took care of my grandmother for 4 years. And it was 24/7. I was always with her. I did not leave her. And when she passed away, I lost my shit. Just flat out. And, you know, I had two friends that I was really close to at the time, Donna and Ton. And I tell you what, without them, I would have not gotten through that. I literally crumbled. And I know that I would be there for them if they ever need me for grief. We've had little griefs and then that big one, but you know, you support one another in the hard times, and then in the good times you cheer each other on. Okay. If someone is jealous of you when you've made a success, like say you got a promotion, or say you found someone new to love, you know, a real friend is not going to be jealous of that. They're going to go, yay, I'm so proud of you. Because true friends realize that blowing out somebody else's candle doesn't make theirs shine any brighter. Two candles together make the brightest flame. Okay? So think about that when you're considering who your friends are. If they're happy for you when you succeed, and they support you when you don't, and they're there when you are having a rough time, then, and you're there for them as well, that's friendship. Also, 9, constructive criticism. Now, it is hard to take constructive criticism. especially if you're not best of friends. My best friend can tell me anything. She could say, Beth, you really need to change that lipstick. I don't like it. It's not flattering. Of course, I like this when I get compliments on this. This is Calabasas. But, okay, here's an example. For my birthday, I bought a dress. Now, y'all know I've been losing weight. Now, I'm really excited to get some clothes that actually fit. And I had ordered this dress, and I had black tights on, and I wiggled into it, but, well, it looked like a sausage casing. And God love her, she came in and she said, oh, Beth, no, you can't wear that. And I was like, is it really too oh, you cannot wear that. She said, you ordered, no, wear the other dress. And, you know, I'm really glad that I had her to be honest, because sometimes my husband's like, yeah, that's fine, and he won't be critical of me because he is so worried about hurting my feelings. And, you know, I love that he's so protective of my feelings, but constructive criticism from a friend is exactly what you need. And I was glad that she was honest with me. And you know what? When I get down to the size where I can get into that dress, I'll make sure I wear it with her because I'll be real proud. But yeah, we had a good laugh about that. But I can do the same with her. If she's getting ready to go out and she's saying, well, you know, how's this look? Or, you know, what's my hair look like? And I can go, oh, I love this, but you got to change that. And you know, we do that with each other. We can talk about things that we need to fix. I trust her judgment. She trusts mine. And when you trust someone's judgment, constructive criticism doesn't hurt. Plus, a good friend will gentle the blow. They're not going to go, oh my God, you look like shit. They don't do that. That's not how friends treat one another. And the final one, 10, forgiveness. You know, if you're lucky enough to have a good friend and they make a mistake or they hurt your feelings or, you know, you're feeling some kind of way and they realize it, or you talk to them about it, you know, because like with my friends, if something's bothering me, I talk to them and I'm very honest with them. And if something's hurt my feelings or, you know, we've had some kind of trouble, we forgive each other. That's what you do. You know, friends don't hold grudges. Friends don't go tit for tat. They don't try to one-up each other. They love each other and forgive. And forget. You know, I always say that when someone hurts you, like outside of your intimate circle, like your spouse, your children, your best friend, people outside of that, when they do something deliberate to hurt you, I always say forgive, because the forgiveness is for you. So you don't carry around that weight, that heaviness, that poison in your heart. But you don't have to forget it. If someone screws you over, you should remember. So that way you don't get screwed over again. Okay, forgive, but you don't always have to forget. But you know what? If it's your husband, your wife, your best friend, or your child, forgive and forget. Okay, you just wipe the slate clean. And if they can do that for you and you can do that for them, then you've got a damn good friend. And being a good friend is not always easy. You know, you have to put your friend first, and you have to be willing to be vulnerable. Like, my best friend knows all of my weaknesses. She knows all this crap that I've ever done to screw up. Lord, if she wrote a book about everything I've told her, she'd probably have to label it fiction. And the same with her. We know so much about each other and we trust one another. And I'm so blessed. You know, I feel very blessed that she's my best friend. And you know, and if you have a friend like that, you're blessed as well. And if you are a friend like that, you're a blessed person. And one last thought, just because. We've had a lot of internet, YouTube drama. I always say internet. I guess it's because of my age. We've had a lot of social media drama going on, and people doing things that they probably shouldn't, that are embarrassing to their spouses, their children, their stepchildren, their families. There's been a lot of things happen that just are cringy. You know, you go, ooh, why are you doing that? Don't do that. especially last night, that it was just too much. I actually turned off my social media, turned everything off, and just watched the movie Elf. People need to think about this. Anything that you put on the internet, whether it's in a video, a blog, a text, a Facebook post, an Instagram picture, it's all there forever. It doesn't leave. It stays. So before you tweet, before you post, before you make a video, before you live stream, before you get mad and run your mouth, before you start boo-hooing over nothing, before you start acting a fool, maybe you should think and say, do I want my grandchildren seeing this? Is this what I want them to know their grandmother by or their grandfather by? You know, some people are making money just by being train wrecks. You know, a lot of people, it's like a big accident. You know, you watch, but it's not because you're enjoying the content, it's because you're kind of horrified. You're like, what are they doing? And that's where I was last night with a lot of people going, what in the world? I feel sorry for the grandchildren that are going to have to go back when they research their ancestry and they see what Grandma and Grandpa were up to back at this time, and they cringe. Okay? So watch what you put out online, watch what you share, and make sure that it's something that you want to be out there. You know, think ahead. And whether you're one of the YouTubers that goes like Robin Williams and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, it's a comedy routine, you have people laughing and laughing and laughing. Or whether you're a serious channel or an educational channel, or like mine. Mine's kind of a mixture, educational, it's kitchen talk. It's stuff you talk about in your kitchen. But whatever your channel is, make sure you're proud of it and you're proud of what you put into it. And nobody's going to come to you in 20 years and go, I can't hire you because I've seen what you've done online. Because remember, before you get that job, everybody gets research done on them. They all do background checks. They do social media checks. And if you're 16 or 17 and putting out content that's questionable, it's going to affect you later on as well. You can't wipe the internet clean. But that's that. Just a little, I don't know, mom advice, kitchen talk, words of wisdom. Hope y'all like my words of wisdom on Twitter. Now, before you leave, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notifications. And remember, to be a friend, you have to be a good, solid person, and you have to treat that person better than you would treat yourself. Be selfless. And I wish all of you the best friendships in the world, and I wish all of you the best relationships, your love relationship, whatever. I want everybody to be happy, okay? Now, I love you. You love you. Take a little time this holiday season to do a little bit of pampering on yourself. Take a little break. But I will talk to you soon. Bye.